Hey, welcome back, everyone. I decided to do something different this time. Instead of just doing my typical capture card live stream, I figured, why don't I show you my setup that I have? That 75-inch diagonal triple screen. Um, they're not all equal. Um, Two on the sides are 25, and the one in the middle is 27. The reason I made it like that because I want to have that like a smaller window left side from the cockpit, and the right side of the window smaller as well. So I tried to kind of made it look as if I'm in the cockpit. This looks much better when you are in the person. Obviously, if you're sitting here where I'm at and looking at this in person, obviously looks a hell of a lot much better. I have my speakers here. Just it's really this is all um, well, I wouldn't say cheap because these are Alienware monitors. This is a 4K monitor, uh, but it's not like a crazy setup. It's not like a high-end setup. It's just like a mediocre, uh, decent setup that can give you that flight simulator experience. Of course, I'm using a camera here, so I'm also streaming this. So it's difficult for you to know exactly what it feels like when you're like looking at this when you're sitting in the center. But hopefully, this will give you some idea on actually what it looks like. Also, what you're seeing on the screens, you're probably thinking that this is right here. On this side, you're probably thinking that this monitor is having a yellow spot here. No, that's just the way the exposure is set up on the camera lens. You have to remember the camera lens, depending on the camera, it's always going to pick up that exposure. Some cameras can tone down that exposure, but majority of cameras, standard cameras out there, 1080p, they will pick up the exposure, and you're going to think, oh, you probably got a shitty monitor on the right side. No, but it seems that way to you because the camera is picking up that exposure. Okay, so you can really judge this by you can judge the quality of these monitors by looking at this live stream. I just want to point that out. All you need to know is that it looks great. Even though this one is a TN monitor, this is a TN twisted pneumatic, and this is also a twisted pneumatic, but they're not put to that 90-degree angle. They're like maybe to like a 20-degree angle right here, but it looks that way because the camera is playing tricks on you, making you think that it's at the 90-degree angle. All right, so without any further ado, let's go. Let's start flying, and this will be in South Florida. We're gonna fly from Palm Beach County all the way to Space Coast, Cape Canaveral, and we're gonna land there. So we're gonna taxi out. Let's do that. First of all, I'm not a pilot. I'm not like a professional pilot or anything like that. I'm just kind of learning my way here and there.
Kilo Lima November Alpha Traffic Day or Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Alpha is taxiing to runway 28.
All right, so we're good for clear.
Kilo Lima November Alpha Traffic Day or Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Alpha is clear of the runway.
Turn on the weather so we can what the weather is like. We can hear it.
Kilo Lima November Alpha automated weather observation 1900 Zulu. Wind 276 at 3. Visibility neither. Sky condition clear. Temperature 15 dew point 13 C altimeter 2992.
All right, so it's clear skies, and we're good to go.
Kilo Lima November Alpha automated weather observation 1900 Zulu. Wind 276 at 3. Visibility neither. Sky condition. Temperature 15 dew point 13 C altimeter 2992. Kilo Lima November Alpha automated weather observation 1900 Zulu. Wind 276 at 3. Visibility neither. Sky condition clear. Temperature 15 dew point 13 C altimeter 2992. Kilo Lima November Alpha automated weather observation 1900 Zulu. Wind 276 at 3. Visibility niner. Sky condition clear. Temperature 15 dew point 13 C. Altimeter 2992. Kilo Lima November Alpha automated weather observation 1900 Zulu. Wind 276 at 3. Visibility niner. Sky condition clear. Temperature 15 dew point 13 C. Altimeter 2992. Kilo Lima November Alpha automated weather
Hey, what's up,
observation
Cameron? How you doing?
1900 Zulu. Wind 276 at 3. Visibility niner. Sky condition clear. Temperature 15 dew point 13 C. Altimeter 2992. Kilo Lima November Alpha automated weather observation 1900 Zulu.
All right, we don't have to listen to the weather that much.
Sky condition clear. Temperature 15 dew point.
Hey, how much did this cost? Well, the monitors were pretty expensive.
Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf.
The computer, the monitors, this.
Squawk 4457.
You're probably looking at like $3,000, man. I'm being honest, like 3,000. When you combine everything, the computer, the monitors, the controller, the speakers.
Dare Golf Sierra Alpha, please acknowledge.
Oh, it definitely is, bro. Definitely is, Hydro. There's no question about it, man. This is like, and this is very accurate. Like, this is TMB 930.
Golf Sierra Alpha, acknowledge last transmission.
Hold on, I got a radio over here. I gotta acknowledge it.
Dare Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra Alpha cleared to Space Coast Airport as filed.
And that's where we're going. We're going to the Space Coast Airport.
Dare Golf Sierra Alpha, rate back correct. Radar contact 1,500 feet. Altimeter 29.9, 2 turn right heading 350. Proceed on course climb and maintain 8,200 feet.
He said 1,800 feet. Why does he want me to go that high? Probably because of the traffic.
Dare Golf Sierra Alpha, acknowledge last transmission.
I got you, man. You want me to go 1,800 feet? Hold on. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to do this kind of professional,
Turn right
but
heading 350. Proceed on course climb and maintain 8,200 feet. Dare Golf Sierra Alpha.
Dare Golf Sierra Alpha, contact Palm Beach departure on 125.2.
oh, it is super immersive, man. This is like, I know a guy who lives in Miami, and he has TBM 930. And dude, it's exactly the same. This TBM 930, single engine airplane, it's exactly the same, man. It is.
Frequency change approved.
It's exactly the same. Maybe I can show you outside a little bit while we're flying. Maybe I can do that. Hold on. If you guys want me to. You know what's really stunning is the fact that the weather and the conditions are exactly what I'm seeing right outside my window. It's exactly the same, dude. The conditions are exactly the same. Maybe I can move it in a little bit closer. I'll move it in a little bit closer so you guys can see it. Because I got my instruments here. I know exactly where I'm going, so it's all good. And listen to that engine, man. To that single engine 930. TBM 930. I know there's 850, but this is 930. TBM. Can you guys hear it? Hold on. Now I definitely get a much better view here, like this. Now I'm getting like a super excellent view from here. Let's turn up the sound a little bit. I checked the Homey Area 51. That's what they call it, Homey Area 51. There's nothing really to it. It's kind of boring. There's really not much to see in the Area 51, so that's why I decided not to like really do that, because it's kind of boring. It's just a desert and some bases down under, some hangars. Nothing really interesting. I think everything's underground in Area 51, honestly. That's what I think. You go take a lift, probably go down, everything's underground. I guarantee you everything's underground. But we're gonna go to Space Coast. Space Coast, it's where recently SpaceX launched a rocket to send this rover 7 months from now, 8 months from now, to Mars. I think we are now in I think this Palm Beach Gardens, basically, and then we go to Vero Beach, I'm sorry, after this. Maybe we can get a little bit closer to the coast. Hold on. I mean, it's just a runway. It's a big runway next to the dry bed lake, and I'm sure there's stuff underneath the dry bed lake. There, look, there's stuff underground there, 100%, man. So many people talk about it. Say, hey, people who kept anonymous, but they made a report that there's underground bases, like shitload of underground bases in Area 51. Now, that's what they say. I don't know, but I wouldn't shock me. I mean, honestly, we already know that the Denver has a big giant city of underground facilities. Like, you can survive a nuclear holocaust. Really, that's how big it is. Like, for miles and miles and miles. So it really wouldn't shock me, guys, if they have those underground bases. I mean, just I don't think it should be shocking to anybody. Oh yeah, you definitely feel the vibration, but you have to tighten up the flight stick to get that proper, accurate movement on the yoke, Cameron. So what I basically did, I tighten up this. There's a screw underneath, and you can tighten it up, so that way you can get a much better precision. You see? Now we have a little bit of turbulence here. Like for example here, you can much better accurately move it. This is so crazy, dude. You really, honestly, it really feels like you're in the airplane. You really have that feeling, that immersion. This is 75 inch, man. 75 inch in diagonal, 75 inch. I don't know, do you guys want to see outside? Maybe I can show you the outside a little bit. Hold on. Let's go external. There you go. Hold up. TBM 930, there it is right here, TBM 930. An amazing airplane. It's a single engine, but it's very powerful. This TBM 930 is the best. I don't know if you guys can hear this, but it's super loud. What's up, Desperado? How you doing, bro? Hold on. Now we're inside the cockpit. Hold on. I think this is the best view for you guys. Right here. I cannot tell you how real this is, man. This is like banana and coconuts real. There's a bit of a turbulence here. For some reason, there seems to be a bit of a turbulence. I want to go along the coastline, so we'll go along the coastline here a little bit before we go to the Space Coast. It feels so real, man. It is just crazy. Hold up. But if I had that yoke, that honeycomb and that Logitech yoke, this would be so much better, man. This would have been a so much better experience if I had that. Now with where was this? Vero Beach. So we're halfway there. Well, for the controls to be realistic, you gotta have good yoke. Something like Logitech yoke or honeycomb, and then you gotta properly calibrate that dead zone. It's all about calibrating that dead zone. You see, like right here, the way I calibrated my dead zone here, even with the one hand, it feels better. But it has to be properly calibrated. But yeah, this game, it's as real as you're gonna get, in my opinion. I don't think it's gonna get any realer than this. But if you have a proper equipment, if you have a proper controls, with the instruments and the rudder and the yoke, if you got all that stuff, then yeah, man, you're like good to go. You know what I mean? But TBM, this TBM, it's probably one of the best, in my opinion, probably one of the best single engine airplanes out there. Hold on. I have a Phil Spencer's calling me. Hold on a second. You guys, I'm gonna have to take a phone call, but don't worry. I gotta talk to Phil Spencer. But you guys can watch me fly. Or should I just put on autopilot? Yeah, I gotta take this phone call. Don't worry. We're not gonna crash, I promise you. I promise you we're not crashing. I'll be back. There'll be a little bit of a silence. And I hope you guys enjoy whatever's left of this flight. Hold on. Let me adjust my thruster right there. There's a bit of a turbulence next to the ocean, next to the coastline. Alright, I'll be back. About 5 minutes. Okay? Okay. All right, we're back. We're back. We're back in the action. We should definitely talk to the tower.
FT Pierce Airport information, Quebec 2000 Zulu.
Tower Dare Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Alpha is type Dare TBM 98 miles east of Foxtrot Lima 56. Requesting transition.
All right, so they're requesting transition. I'm gonna land to the nearest airport here in Fort Pierce. Okay, let me acknowledge that.
Will report clear Dare Golf Sierra Alpha.
Dare Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Alpha Tower. Make left traffic runway 10 right. Altimeter 29er, 2 wind 276 entry.
Enter left downwind runway 10 right Dare Golf Sierra Alpha. Tower Dare Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Alpha is unfamiliar with the area. Request directions to the airport.
Dare Golf Sierra Alpha Airport is 11 o'clock 3 miles.
Oh, it's not that far.
Tower Dare Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Alpha touch and go.
Dare Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Alpha Tower. Make left downwind runway 10 right. Altimeter 29er, 2 wind 276 entry.
Why is he not giving me the directions? Hold on. I'll select another runway. Runway 10 left.
Enter left traffic runway 10 right Dare Golf Sierra Alpha.
FTP
Hold on.
Airport information Romeo 2000 Zulu. Flight 276 entry. Visibility 9er. Sky condition clear. Temperature 15. Dew point 13. Altimeter 29er, 2. ILS runway 10 right and visual runway 10 left in use. Landing and departing runway 10 right and runway 10 left. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact you have Romeo. FT Pierce Airport information Romeo 2000 Zulu. Flight 276 entry. Visibility 9er. Sky condition clear. Temperature 15. Dew point 13. Altimeter 29er, 2. ILS runway 10 right and visual runway 10 left in use. Landing and departing runway 10 right and runway 10 left. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact you have Romeo. FT Pierce Airport information Romeo 2000 Zulu. Flight 276 entry. Visibility 9er. Sky condition clear. Temperature 15. Dew point 13. Altimeter 29.902. ILS runway 10 right and visual runway 10 left in use. Landing and departing runway 10 right and runway 10 left. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact you have Romeo. FT Pierce Airport information Romeo 2000 Zulu. Flight 276 entry. Visibility 9er. Sky condition clear. Temperature 15. Dew point 13. Altimeter 29.902. ILS runway 10 right and visual runway 10 left.
Well, this kind of sucked.
Landing and departing runway
I
10
sucked
right
here.
and runway 10
I
left.
screwed it up.
VFR aircraft say direction of flight.
Emergency! Emergency!
Advise controller on initial contact you have Romeo.
Oh my god! Oh my
FT Pierce Airport
god.
information Romeo 2000 Zulu.
I can't believe we made it.
Visibility 9er.
This is like an emergency shit I had to do because
Temperature 15. Dew point 13. Altimeter 29.902.
I had to do this because I had to make a phone call, so it was like an emergency landing, guys. Usually I would have done a great job, but I had to do this like the last minute shit.
All aircraft read back hold short instructions.
I'll be right back.
Advise controller on initial contact you have Romeo.
Please don't do this. Don't do this. Even if you have a phone call, fuck the phone call. You don't want to be in this kind of a hurry. I'll be right back. Let me turn off the engine. Hold on.
FT Pierce Airport information Romeo 2000 Zulu. Flight 276 entry. Visibility 9er. Sky condition clear. Temperature 15. Dew point 13.
I'll be right back, guys.
Altimeter 29.902. ILS runway 10 right and visual runway 10 left in use. Landing and departing runway 10 right and runway 10 left. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact you have Romeo. FT Pierce Airport information Romeo 2000 Zulu. Flight 276 entry. Visibility 9er. Sky condition clear. Temperature 15. Dew point 13. Altimeter 29.902. ILS runway 10 right and visual runway 10 left in use. Landing and departing runway 10 right and runway 10 left. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact you have Romeo. FT Pierce Airport information Romeo 2000 Zulu. Flight 276 entry. Visibility 9er. Sky condition clear. Temperature 15. Dew point 13. Altimeter 29.902. ILS runway 10 right and visual runway 10 left in use. Landing and departing runway 10 right and runway 10 left. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact you have Romeo. FT Pierce Airport information Romeo 2000 Zulu. Flight 276 entry. Visibility 9er. Sky condition clear. Temperature 15. Dew point 13. Altimeter 29.902. ILS runway 10 right and visual runway 10 left in use. Landing and departing runway 10 right and runway 10 left. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact you have Romeo. FT Pierce Airport information Romeo 2000 Zulu. White 276 entry. Visibility, Niner. Sky condition, clear. Temperature, 15. Dew point, 13. Altimeter 29.902. ILS runway 10 right and visual runway 10 left in use. Landing and departing runway 10 right and runway 10 left. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact you have Romeo. FT Pierce Airport information Romeo 2000 Zulu. White 276 entry. Visibility, Niner. Sky condition, clear. Temperature, 15. Dew point, 13. Altimeter 29.902. ILS runway 10 right and visual runway 10 left in use. Landing and departing runway 10 right and runway 10 left. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact you have Romeo. FT Pierce Airport information Romeo 2000 Zulu. White 276 entry. Visibility, Niner. Sky condition, clear. Temperature, 15. Dew point, 13. Altimeter 29.902. ILS runway 10 right and visual runway 10 left in use. Landing and departing runway 10 right and runway 10 left. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact you have Romeo. FT Pierce Airport information Romeo 2000 Zulu. White 276 entry. Visibility, Niner. Sky condition, clear. Temperature, 15. Dew point, 13. Altimeter 29.902. ILS runway 10 right and visual runway 10 left in use. Landing and departing runway 10 right and runway 10 left. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact you have Romeo. FT Pierce Airport information Romeo 2000 Zulu. White 276 entry. Visibility, Niner. Sky condition, clear. Temperature, 15. Dew point, 13. Altimeter 29.902. ILS runway 10 right and visual runway 10 left in use. Landing and departing runway 10 right and runway 10 left. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact you have Romeo. FT Pierce Airport information Romeo 2000 Zulu. White 276 entry. Visibility, Niner. Sky condition, clear. Temperature, 15. Dew point, 13. Altimeter 29.902. ILS runway 10 right and visual runway 10 left in use. Landing and departing runway 10 right and runway 10 left. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact you have Romeo. FT Pierce Airport information Romeo 2000 Zulu. White
All right.
276 entry.
I'm back.
Visibility, Niner. Sky condition,
I'm
clear.
back.
Temperature, 15. Dew point, 13. Altimeter 29.902. ILS runway 10 right and visual runway 10 left in use. Landing and departing runway 10 right and runway 10 left. VFR aircraft.
All right. Let's do this. Enough of that chatter.
FT Pierce Airport information Romeo 2000 Zulu. White 276 entry. Visibility, Niner. Sky condition, clear. Temperature 15. Dew point 13. Altimeter 29.902. ILS runway 10 right and visual runway 10 left in use. Landing and departing runway 10 right and runway 10 left. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact you have Romeo. FT Pierce Airport information Romeo 2000 Zulu. White 276 at tree. Visibility, niner. Sky condition, clear. Temperature, 15. Dew point, 13. Altimeter 29.902. ILS runway 10 right and visual runway 10 left in use. Landing and departing runway 10 right and runway 10 left. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact you have Romeo. FT Pierce Airport information Romeo 2000 Zulu. White 276 at tree. Visibility, niner. Sky condition, clear. Temperature, 15. Dew point, 13. Altimeter 29.902. ILS runway 10 right.
All right, guys.
Runway 10
We're good
left
to
in
go.
use. Landing and departing runway 10 right and runway 10 left. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact you have Romeo. FT Pierce Airport information Romeo 2000 Zulu. White 276 at tree. Visibility, niner. Sky condition, clear. Temperature,
Hold on.
15. Dew point, 13. Altimeter 29.902.
This was an emergency landing. We're gonna go to Space Coast.
10 left in use. Landing and departing runway 10 right and runway 10 left. FT Pierce Airport information Romeo 2000 Zulu. White 276 at tree. Visibility, niner. Sky condition, clear. Temperature, 15. Dew point, 13. Altimeter 29.902. ILS runway 10 right and visual runway 10 left in use. Landing and departing runway 10 right and runway 10 left. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact you have Romeo. FT Pierce Airport information Romeo 2000 Zulu. White 276 at tree. Visibility, niner. Sky condition, clear. Temperature, 15. Dew point, 13. Altimeter 29.902. ILS runway 10 right and visual runway 10 left in use. Landing and departing runway 10 right and runway 10 left. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact you have Romeo.
All right, let's go to Space Coast.
Romeo 2000 Zulu. White 276 at tree. Visibility, niner. Sky condition, clear. Temperature, 15. Dew point, 13. Altimeter 29.
We're gonna stay off the radio. We're gonna go to our scheduled landing for the Space Coast. That's where we're going, Space Coast. All right, that's better. All right. I had to adjust my vertical speed. I have to also lower down my RPM and lower my speed measured in knots. Now I'm 110 knots. Hold on. I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but let's lower it down to a let's say 98 knots. What's up, Randall? How you doing, man? How you guys doing? Sorry, guys. A bit of this. You know, let me tell you, flying an airplane takes a lot of focus. It's really difficult to like talk to people while you're flying because you really have to be focused on a flight. And I don't think you, unless you have a co-pilot and a co-pilot can do the talking for you. But it just made me realize you really have to be focused. You really have to concentrate on the flying itself. I can see Cape Canaveral right from here on the right side. It would be right over here, Cape Canaveral. Like this morning, I flew. And I did it through shadow. Can you believe that? Through shadow, I did it, man. I flew all the way from Palm Beach County to near Daytona, Space Coast Airport, which is right next to Cape Canaveral and Kennedy Space Center, in the morning. And you can see the sunrise. It's beautiful, just like it is in real time. And it's just so amazing, man. Well, I'm familiarized with them, you know, because I mean, I know Florida so good, man. I could be like a tour guide for Florida. I mean, every county, every city. If you ever get lost in Florida, you let me know, dude. I'll get you out of there. I know every street, every corner, every county. I know it really well. Like people ask me about Miami. I can never get lost in Miami. I know it well. From North Miami, Hollywood, Fort Lauderdale, Dade County, all the way down to downtown Miami, greater metropolitan areas, downtown Biscayne, all of it, man. I'm just like really good Same thing with Daytona, and between Sebastian and Daytona, next to Cape Canaveral outlet, which is right over here. This is Cape Canaveral. Maybe I can zoom it in a little bit for you guys so you can see it. This is Cape Canaveral right over here, and it's a huge island. I mean, it's so away from the coast, from the inland. I'm sorry. It's so away from the inland. It's right on the it stretches, I don't know, like a couple of miles, 3 miles from the inland. It's like a huge intercoastal. This is like that intercoastal right here. And here is where they launch their rockets into the space, right over here. I don't know if you guys can see it, but like right over here, they launch it into the space. Maybe I'll keep it like this so you guys can see a little bit better. Because I already have the instrument over here. So I already know exactly where I'm at. See that? The little like instrument over here that I have that's blinking. So I already know exactly where I'm at. There's the Air Force. There's also the, I'm sorry, there's the Air Force base right over here. But we're going to the Space Coast. Space Coast. No, Cameron. Unfortunately, I'll have to delete that beta. And that kind of sucks. That beta is going to be useless. You'll have to just delete it. I'm going to delete it tonight. It's pointless. It sucks that they're not doing that. That your points will not carry over. And you have to continue from the beginning. But that's why they call it beta, you know. But they should have done something. For those of us who pre-ordered, for those of us who played, they should have done something to honor that. And it's really kind of sucks that they haven't done that. But yeah. But that's okay. I don't mind playing it from the beginning, honestly. I know what to do pretty much. I'm familiar with the game. I'm familiar with the levels. But you're right. It sucks. You know, totally sucks. I have adjusted this yoke so good. This yaw, call it yaw, so good that I can just slightly use it to adjust my headings and movement. But having that yoke, you know, would have been so good, man. The one that Justine has and her sister. That would have been so great, man. That would help so much, man, having that. But unfortunately, Microsoft, you know, they're not going to give it to the real pilots. They're not going to give it to the enthusiasts. They're going to give it to influential YouTubers. Influential YouTubers that are holding their Xbox Series X like it's a baby, like they gave birth, like they're like seriously, like they went to a hospital and they gave birth. to a baby like it's a living thing. Did you guys saw that? And then I saw a real alpha male holding a real heavy-duty PlayStation. The only reason, guys, I'll tell you right now, the only reason I am gonna have Xbox Series X, it's because of this game. It's because of a flight simulator. If it wasn't for the flight simulator, guys, I wouldn't bother. Not one bit would I bother with the Xbox Series X. So, I decided, fine, I will have that Xbox Series X just for this game. But PlayStation 5 looks heavy, looks juggernaut, looks very manly. It doesn't look like a bird. It looks alpha. It looks very alpha, and you know. And I know, because I know you're alpha, Cameron. You're a big time alpha. You're definitely gonna get. Oh, there it is, right there. There's the Air Force, right there, the Air Force Base, on the right, next to the Cape Canaveral Inlet, right over here. So this is Cape Canaveral. Look how far that is from the city. Look how far that is out in the ocean, man. And it's a good thing that it's far away from an inland. So if there's an explosion or something happens, it's far away from the city. And that's why it's over here. The warm 2 color, you're talking about a white balance. White balance, that's your temperature. In case people are scratching their heads, what is the white balance? The white balance is your temperature of the color. Okay? And how do you adjust it? Well, the temperature really depends on what type of content, I cannot talk. Content are you watching? If you're watching a movies, then yes, the warm color, it's desirable because of the movies. Because the movies has that silver screen, cinematic, warm color. So you want to go with the warm. However, if you are somebody who is playing a lot of video games, keep it neutral. Keep it in the middle, medium. Keep that white balance at medium, okay? Don't go all the way cold and don't go all the way warm. Stay in a balanced middle between the cold and the warm. That's what I call medium, balanced. And that's the best place to be for video games. For the sports, you can go cold. That's fine. Because you're watching a broadcast, live representation, you can go cold. But for the video games, you want to stay in the medium. For the movies, yeah, go with the warm color. No, that's the great thing. For those of us who purchased a premium edition from a Microsoft store, we'll be able to carry over to the Xbox. And this is why I bought it from a Windows store. A lot of people ask me, why didn't you buy it on Steam? And I'm like, why would I buy it on Steam when I know I will play this on the Xbox Series X or Xbox One X? So why would I buy it on Steam? I bought it on Windows. So from Windows Store. Now, they're going to know that you bought it from Windows Store, and they're going to know that you have this version, so they're going to carry it over to Xbox Series X and the Xbox One X. Or, I mean, Xbox Series X and Xbox Series S. I'm sorry. Xbox Series X and Xbox Series S. I don't know what's going to happen to the Xbox One X. I'll probably donate when I reach certain amount of subscribers. I'll just do a giveaway. Here you go. Have the console. I don't know. We'll figure something out. I think the Xbox One X will be useless once you get Xbox Series X and S. Especially now that's discontinued. I don't know. I might put it as a giveaway. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I don't want to promise anything right now, but we'll see what happens. You know, I don't have a crystal ball, but anything's possible. So we're at Cape Canaveral right now. Right here on the right. See the Cape Canaveral? There it is right over there. Give you a little better view if I can. This looks so realistic, man. Guys, you have no idea how realistic this is. You need to watch my previous video just to kind of give some sense of idea how real this is. I can tell you it's as real as it gets. It's as real as it gets. Hold on a second. There's that bridge that takes you all the way to Cape Canaveral. You gotta go through multiple bridges. And of course, west of here, it's Orlando, Disney. So just west of Cape Canaveral, like 40 miles west of Cape Canaveral, it's Orlando, and you got Disney. So Orlando's a perfect spot, man. On the east coast, you have the Kennedy Space Center. Just north of you, you got Daytona 500. You got Busch Gardens west of you. You've got Tampa just a little bit northwest of you. It's a perfect spot, man. Central Florida, I would say, if you're going to live in Florida, Central Florida, it's probably the best place to be, man. And you'll probably bump into Tom Brady, most likely. He takes his kids to Disney. You'll probably see Tom Brady, 100%. Probably bump into him. And Vanilla Ice. Ice, baby. I've seen Vanilla Ice a couple of times. In Wellington, I've seen him a couple of times. He always wears a hat, man. He never, dude. Like, when? Nah, he's never going to stop wearing the hat. He's always wearing a hat. You know where I saw him? Home Depot. With a bunch of dudes. They're putting some stuff on the truck. I don't know. He was doing some landscaping or something. Yeah. Vanilla Ice. Ice! All right, so the Space Coast, it's gonna be, look how big this bridge is, just to take you to, I don't know if you guys can see, just to take you to Kennedy Space Center. And of course, you have to have a clearance to go there, or you have to be a, visitor that's authorized, or somebody who paid ticket for the tour. They do have a tour. It's expensive actually, but it's pretty cool to take a tour, go on a shuttle, and the shuttle drives you around the Kennedy Space Center. They show you the Apollo landing, not the Apollo launching sites. They show you the lunar replica module and all that other stuff. Pretty cool, man. Alright, so we're getting closer to the airport. Okay, this is the Space Coast. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna turn around here. I'm gonna have to make a turn. Excuse me. We'll have to do some landing here. I'll have to make a turn. Hey, it's pretty cool that you have the profile picture, Randall. That's awesome, dude. I like that. Look how big the intercoastal is. All right, we're gonna make this landing. We're gonna do it. Ah! Ah! It wasn't a perfect landing, but either way, we landed. Either way, we did it. What are you guys talking about? Well, it's good to take a break from everything, not just gaming. You take a break from everything. Balance it a little bit. Do a balanced lifestyle. You know, do some workout, do some swimming, go outside. Too much of anything, it's bad for you. So everything should be balanced. It's true. So you guys want to see Area 51? I'll show you Area 51. It's really... There's really nothing to it. I'll show you the Area 51. It's just like a... It's just a runway with a dry bed lake. They call it homey. Yeah, they call it homey. That's what they call Area 51. Homey. So anyway, I'll show it to you. We're going to go to the main menu. I'm going to show it to you. Thank you, Tony. I got a lot of stuff, man. The stuff that's behind me, that's what it's all about. And the stuff that's underneath, that's where the magic comes from. This is 75-inch diagonal. No, those are not 4K screens. Only one is 4K. This one right here. So this is resolution is here. Let me show you. Let's go to the options. The resolution is 5760 by 1080, and I'm running everything on medium, 60 FPS, which is pretty good. That's because the left monitor, it's Alienware 25-inch. And the right monitor, it's also Alienware 25-inch. And then here, this is LG 27-inch. The reason I did it like this is to make it look like I'm really in the cockpit. You know, the cockpit always had a bigger window in the front, and then smaller windows on the left and the right, to give it that illusion that I'm in a cockpit or whatever, you know. And it really does, it does the job. It really gets the trick going. It really, it makes you feel like you are really supposedly inside a cockpit. Alright, so I'll show you the Area 51 really quick. Here we go. Nothing to it, honestly. I know I promised, so might as well show it. They call it Homey. It's right north of Las Vegas. See, it's not that far. And it's right here. You'll see it. Homey. Well, actually, it's about what? 75 miles? Or something like that. North of Vegas. I mean, it is far away from Vegas. Don't get me wrong. It is far away from Vegas. So here, let's go to Homey. Why don't we do this? Let's go from Alamo to Homey. Set as arrival. So that way you can see it as I'm going around it, and then me landing on it. What's my top 5 games this generation? Oh man, that's a good question. Spider-Man is definitely out there. God of War, it's out there. Spider-Man, God of War. Horizon Zero Dawn, definitely out there. This is Alamo, so we're gonna fly from Alamo to Area 51. But I would say Spider-Man, God of War, Death Stranding. I enjoy Death Stranding. Definitely go with Death Stranding. Horizon Zero Dawn. And what's the fifth one? The fifth one? Yeah, Red Dead Redemption 2. Put the Red Dead Redemption 2 on there. Honestly, I would put Red Dead Redemption on there as well. People say, why not Ghost of Tsushima? Because I haven't finished Ghost of Tsushima, so I can't really say. Even though I like Ghost of Tsushima, but I haven't finished it. But I would say Red Dead Redemption 2, God of War, Spider-Man, Death Stranding, and Horizon Zero Dawn. They'll be like those are like top 5 I would choose. Last of Us 2, I enjoyed it for what it is, but I wouldn't say it's my favorite because I still don't feel comfortable what happened to the characters. You know, even though I gave it a 10 out of 10, but still, you know, part of me was hoping that that didn't happen. You know what I mean? All right, let's go and check out the Area 51. All I'm saying is, it was not necessary. There was other ways they could have worked around the story. It was not necessary to go and take that approach, in my opinion. All right, here we go, guys. Ready, steady. Announce taxi.
Lima Niner 2 traffic Dare Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Alpha is taxiing to runway 32. Lima Niner 2 traffic Dare Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Alpha is clear of the runway.
Thank you, Mr. Dan. I appreciate that. My favorite movie? Oh, that's easy, bro. That's easy. And I thought my jokes were bad. The Dark Knight, man. Absolutely. The Dark Knight, that movie's just in its own universe. It needs its own universe, man. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I mean, the movie is just from beginning to the end. It's one of those movies that blew everyone away. Because people thought, well, how could you top Batman Begins? Batman Begins, made so much money. Christopher Nolan reinvented the Batman with the Batman Begins in 2005. How you gonna top this? Well, I'll be damned. Christopher Nolan topped it and made Batman Begins look like a joke with The Dark Knight. So yeah, The Dark Knight to me, 100%. I think that's one of the best Christopher Nolan movies. I don't think Christopher Nolan will be ever able to top what he has achieved with The Dark Knight, in my honest opinion. Even he knows that he won't be able to match or top what he has accomplished with The Dark Knight. It's just... They blew up a building, a real hospital. Abandoned hospital in Chicago. They fucking demolished it. They destroyed it. They flipped the fucking truck in the middle of a downtown Chicago. They dropped a fucking helicopter in the middle of a downtown Chicago. Dude, the shit they were doing in that movie, it's beyond belief. Not to mention Heath Ledger's fucking performance. How do you top that shit? And it's filmed in IMAX cameras. Barely any goddamn CGI. I don't know. And that movie was filmed in 2007. Released in 2008. I don't think he can top that. I don't think Christopher Nolan can top what he has achieved with The Dark Knight. I don't think he can. And quite honestly, I don't think James Cameron will be able to achieve and to top what he has achieved with the first Avatar. I'm being honest. I know he wants to make more Avatars, but I don't think he'll be able to top what he did with the first movie, man. Anyway, let's go. See the Area 51.
Lima Niner, 2 traffic Dayer Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Alpha taking off runway 32 west departure.
I agree, Randall. Yeah, you can't. And who's going to fill in the shoes for Heath Ledger? No one can fill in the shoes. They can do their own version or whatever, but you can't fill in and replace that. The actors, the story, everything was just fucking perfect. When you have something so perfect like The Dark Knight, nobody can recreate that shit again. That's once in a lifetime, man. That's like Scarface, like Godfather. Once in a fucking lifetime, you get lucky to make a movie like that. And Christopher Nolan got very lucky. Period. Okay? Everything fell into place. And that's once in a lifetime. Just like Avatar, once in a lifetime. Anyway, let's go. Okay, is this 31? What is this? Hold on. 32? Alright, runway 32.
Lima Niner, 2 traffic Dayer Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Alpha is taxiing to runway 32. Lima Niner, 2 traffic Dayer Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Alpha taking off runway 32 west departure.
Alright, I'm clear. Am I clear? I guess we're clear. We're going to the Area 51, by the way. This is runway 32. We're gonna go to Area 51. You guys want to see Area 51? Well, this is it. You're gonna see it. Did you guys heard on the news? Tom Cruise went to see Tenet with people watching it inside a movie theater in London. Half the people didn't even, because he was wearing a mask. Half the people didn't even know that was Tom Cruise. And finally, he said, "Hey, thank you guys." For being here, supporting the movie theaters and all that. Imagine that, you watching a movie like, huh? Tom Cruise is here? Like, what the fuck? But he didn't stay too much after the movie was finished. I heard people say he just says to everybody, "Thank you, I love the movie, thank you all for being here." And then he left. He ran, he left out of the theater. Yeah, for real. It was so weird to see Tom Cruise with a mask. I don't know, he just looks kind of so strange, dude, watching Tom Cruise with a mask. He's got some kick-ass fucking mask for COVID-19. It looks so cool. There's Area 51, getting closer to the dry bed lake. Maybe I should bring in a little bit closer, like this, so you guys can see it. Yeah, like that. Hold on. Or maybe like this. Wait, no. Like that. There we go. There it is. Area 51. See that dry bed lake? There it is, bro. Area 51. Now, normally you can't do this shit. Alright? This is just for fun. You have to have clearance. Air Force military clearance to fly to Area 51. Otherwise, they're gonna shoot your ass down with the guided missiles. Your ass will be shot down. No, for real, they're gonna shoot your ass down. They will give you plenty of time to turn around. You probably will have F-18s escorting you out, and then when you land on the airport, you're gonna get arrested. So that's how that works. That's if you comply. If you don't comply, they will shoot your fucking ass out of the sky. Like 100%. So this is exactly the weather, clear skies in Nevada, northern Nevada, and it looks beautiful, man. Hold on, let me turn this off so you guys can see better. There's a dry bed lake. See it? Right over there. See it, like right here? Where my finger is? Now, according to Bob Lazar, he said that they do have hangars in one of the mountains over here on the right side called the S4, just like over here actually, right next to dry bed S4. Inside these mountains, that's where they're holding these UFO, these crafts, 11 of them, different shapes UFO crafts. That's what Bob Lazar allegedly, that's what he said. They're like right here, like right around here somewhere. But who knows? How can he remember? You know, does he really can remember where it was? I don't know. Who knows? There's Dry Bed Lake. There's some interesting stuff here I want to show you. They just recently they built this next to the Dry Bed Lake here, and it's very strange. I'll show you in a minute. When you look at it from the sky, it looks very strange. And it's right next to these mountains, man. This is exactly what Bob Lazar was talking about. They're right next to these mountains. So there has to be hangars inside these mountains holding these crafts. And then they test them on the Dry Bed Lake area. And you'll see, like right here, when we get closer, like right over here, you'll see the roads going up to the mountains. You'll see facilities. You'll see it. I don't think he's bullshitting, dude. You know, a lot of people think that Bob Lazar bullshit. I don't think he is, dude. I watched so many interviews with him. I don't think he's bullshitting, dude. I think he's honestly giving us a genuine truth. And some people are having a difficult time accepting that. I believe so too. I mean, look at these roadways taking you right to the mountain. Exactly what he was talking about, the S4. And this is all scanned in real time. I can't believe that the government, maybe they don't want to hide it no more. They're like, whatever, let him see it. We don't care. This is all updated, currently updated. These roadways going up to the mountain right here, it's all there. Hold on, let me go outside. Hold on. External, right here, you'll see it. You'll see it. That's Area 51 right there. Dude, look at that. Right next to the, this is fucked up. Look at this. Bro. Right over here. I tried to zoom in a little bit more. See that? Going up to the mountain. Exactly what he was talking about. Dude. Exactly what he was talking about. This road. Right here. Right over here. Going right to that mountain. And these mountains right here. Right over here. There's the Area 51. Look at that. Right here. I don't think he was bullshitting. I think he was really telling us the truth. Why would they build these roads going up here? Come on. It doesn't add up. And look at this. Right there. Next to these mountains right here. Probably the hangars are right here. They're right over here. Right over here. I don't think he's bullshitting, dude. I think he's honestly telling the truth. Let's make another turn over here. Hold on. Now the homie, it's a call sign for a Area 51. And look at this facility right here. This is like a little town, like a little small town, man. Look at that facility. Let's go land next to this facility. Let's go ahead and let's land. Hold on. Let's do this. Okay, let's land. Let's do this. Hold on. We gotta land. Hold on. Hold on. I want to go to the dry bed lake right here. Here we go, Area 51. Actually, you know what? Let's drive around the base a little bit since we're here. Hold on. Let's drive around the base. Look at that, man. That's a city over here, dude. Look at that. Look at these buildings. It's like a little downtown city. And that's only what we see. That's only what we see on the surface. Who knows what's underneath the surface? Something definitely going on in there for sure, man. Anyway, let's go drive around a little bit. Can you see it? Can you guys? I hope you guys can have a good look. I don't know. Look at that. It's a fucking city. It's not even a campus. It's a damn city, dude. Look at this. Hold on. Look at these hangars, man. It's a goddamn city. Look at these cars. The employees are working there. And those mountains we were talking about, the S4 up there, and there's a guy over here waiting. It's a damn city. And who knows what's underground? Look how these buildings are designed, man. They're so strange. Everything's strangely... Look at that big wall over here. What is this? You could have at least... You could have 3,000 people here easily. Bro, easily. 3,000 people. Look at these hangars, man. Look at this. Look at this hangar. How many UFOs they got here? Look at this hangar. It's huge. And look at that hangar over there. It's juggernaut of a hangar, man. Look at that. I don't know if you guys can see what I'm saying, but... Look at this. Look at that.
Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear.
Well, there you have it, guys. Area 51. Finally, we have landed. Look at these hangars, man. What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What are they holding here? Look at these goddamn hangars. Look at this. Look at the size of these things, man.
Landing gear.
Let me see.
Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear.
What happened? Oh, I collided with the object. Whoa. I got picked up by aliens. That's what happened. Alright, well, there you have it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this triple screen monitors live stream. I wanted to do something different. I got a bunch of videos, man, on Flight Simulator. If you look at those videos, if you go check them out, if you look at other people's videos, Flight Simulator, this is hands down the most realistic flight sim ever created. X-Plane 11, honestly, I could care less about the X-Plane 11. X-Plane 11 can't even hold a glass of water to this thing right here, man. This is hands down The best there is. No, they don't have F-18s. They don't have any fighter jets available. Maybe in the future, but right now, currently, they don't have it. It's just commercial and private flying. It's what it is. All right, so tomorrow I'll see you guys tomorrow with Avengers on the PlayStation 4 Pro. We're gonna do the campaign from the beginning with the Avengers, and then on Friday we're gonna do a Mamba Forever Edition. Mamba Forever Edition. We're gonna do some NBA on Friday. It's already September, man. Believe that? We're already in September, man. We got a couple of more months, and then we got November, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X. So yeah, man, we're getting closer. Also, we have Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2. I really want to check that out as well. And then Mafia Remastered Edition, which what I'm really, really looking forward to. So there's tons of video games, but one of the most anticipating video games for me, it's November 19th. It's Cyberpunk 2077. That's what I'm really looking forward to, man. I don't know. Is there anything else other than Cyberpunk? I don't think so. Cyberpunk is what we're all honestly looking forward to. Tomorrow, probably around 2:30, 3 p.m. Around 2:30, 3 p.m. around there somewhere. Cameron, probably 2:30. So just keep an eye for me between 2:30 and 3. Around there, you're gonna see me. Thank you guys for being here, man. Thank you for checking this out. Remember, my camera is not doing it justice. You have to see this in person. You're not seeing what I'm seeing. To truly appreciate this, you have to just be in the center of it and see it for yourself. But once you do, it's like you can't help yourself but think that you are inside a cockpit. Like it's that crazy. Now, playing it on the OLED, you know, it's OLED. It gives you HDR 4K, so it's like, you know, it is what it is. But if you don't have OLED, if you don't have like a really great TV, this will get the job done. You don't have to go with super expensive monitors. You can go with a 24-inch. You can get triple of 24-inch monitors for like $200 each. So that's $600 for 3 monitors. You know, there is a way for you to enjoy this. You don't, you know, it's not always spending arm and leg. Everybody thinks you have to spend arm and leg. You have to spend shitload of money to enjoy something. You don't necessarily have to spend that kind of money. Now, if you want the best experience, of course, if money's not an issue, you're gonna go all out. You're gonna have the best experience. But if you are on a budget and you don't have the money, people obviously are struggling with this economy. They're looking for jobs. So, of course, there's always a solution. There's an alternative solution for everything, guys. All right? I'll see you tomorrow. And I hope you enjoy this. I wanted to do something different. I said, let's do something different. You know? You too, Panther. York, Cameron, always a pleasure. Randall, thank you for that profile picture, man. I like that. I like to see who you guys are, man. I like to know who I'm talking to. I mean, I really do. It just makes it more. It makes it better when I don't have to guess who you are. You know. So, thank you. Thank you. I'll see you tomorrow. Avengers. Tomorrow we're playing it early. 2:30 p.m. around there somewhere. See you guys. Take care. Stay safe. And be good.